Hi, I'm Mari. I own a Pilates studio here in Philly called The Balance Room. What you're about to see is a shorter clip from a longer flow that I filmed recently, and I hope you enjoy. We are going to do a very fun core focused flow today that doesn't involve really any flexion. So if you're pregnant, this will be safe for you. I know spinal flexion, like an upper ab curl, doesn't feel great for everybody, and I want to make it abundantly clear to everybody that you can work your core in a really effective way without doing upper ab curls or sit-ups or crunches or whatever you want to call them. Okay, so a great and effective and dynamic way to work your core is on hands and knees, working the front and working the back. So we're here, hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, spread your fingers nice and wide for a nice base of support. And just kind of like let your belly go, let it hang. And this might be a foreign sensation to you if you're used to kind of like holding everything tight, but I'm giving you permission to just kind of like let it go here. And on your next exhale, instead of thinking belly button to spine, think like cinch in from side to side and let your like muscles almost hug your midline. So again, we're gonna let it go, take an inhale, just let everything hang loose, which again might feel weird. As you exhale, just kind of pull in and a little up so you feel that dynamic pull in, those corset muscles here, and then let it go. We'll do one more. So just kind of, again, let your belly hang, and then as you exhale, let everything cinch in from side to side, and we're gonna hold that engagement for as long as we comfortably can. Okay, so our right toes are gonna step back behind us. And this is a little bit of back of leg too. So we're getting a little legs here. We're gonna lift that right leg up. I'm gonna keep my toes, my foot flexed, and we're just gonna reach our left arm forward for a balanced position. Okay, so we have our obliques working, we have our center core working, and as you inhale, reach a little bit further, almost like someone's pulling your fingers one way, your foot the other way, and as you exhale, we're not gonna really move our spine, but I want you to bring elbow to knee. Inhale, extend. Exhale, bend it in. Two more. Inhale and exhale. One more. Inhale. Exhale, hold for a moment. You don't have to get elbow and knee to touch. And then we're gonna extend one more time. Put your hand down. Put your knee down. Okay, other side here. So hands are rooted, left toes extend behind you. Make sure you keep your toes down for now so you can make sure your hip is facing the floor. And then you carefully use your hamstrings and your glutes to lift that left leg up. Feeling nice and balanced, your right arm reaches forward. Inhale, grow a little bit longer. Exhale, round. Sorry, we're not gonna round. We're gonna keep our back as neutral as possible. Sometimes we round here, but today we're not doing a ton of flexion. So we're gonna try to stay like a little more stable, a little more neutral. Three more, exhale. Inhale, really extend, like someone's pulling you each direction. In, and out. Okay, one more. We're gonna hold this in for a moment. Remember, they don't have to touch. And then we're gonna extend. We're gonna put your hand down. We're gonna put your knee down. Okay, we're gonna do that again, and we're gonna add on a little bit by using the block and putting it on our low back. So block or book here. It's gonna come right to like the back of your waistband here. So just find a position where it feels like nice and balanced. And we're gonna start this one less about the like letting your belly go and then like lifting it in and up. We're gonna start it with a little shoulder engagement here. So something called a serratus push-up. You're gonna keep your elbows pretty straight with a soft bend. And as you inhale, just kind of let your chest, your heart center come towards the floor and let your shoulder blades kiss your spine. And then as you exhale, start to press your upper back up towards the ceiling, really corkscrewing through your palms. And looking a little forward, so your cervical spine, aka your neck, or your neck is part of your cervical spine, is also nice and neutral along with the rest of your spine. I like to think of our shoulder blades kind of like saloon doors. They swing in and they swing out. I think the imagery we have a lot is of like sliding doors, and that's not necessarily true. The back of our rib cage, our shoulder girdle is curved. So again, a little more dynamic. I'm using that word a lot today. Okay, so next time you kind of puff up your upper back, I want you to come somewhere in the center so there's space between your shoulders and you feel like your shoulders are away from your ears. Now we're gonna step our right toes back, and then we're gonna lift our right leg up, and we're gonna extend our left arm forward, and now we're gonna exhale, elbow towards your knee. It's a little bit harder because I'm aware of keeping that block exactly where it is. 2 more, in and out. 1 more. My right shoulder is doing a lot of stabilizing here, and out. Okay, we're gonna put our left hand down. Our right toes are gonna come down, and just like that, we're gonna come into a plank. So left leg meets your right leg. You can always be on your knees here. And I want you to, again, corkscrew your palms so the eyes of your elbows are kind of facing forward. Your neck is nice and long, and find a little more space, a la that serratus push-up between your shoulders. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm shaking. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Put your left knee down. Put your right knee down. Whew. We're gonna do the other side. We're gonna do it again. So left leg is gonna come back. Lift it up. Left arm right arm reaches forward. And again, we're gonna exhale, bring elbow and knee underneath you. We're not gonna round our spine. We're gonna be really careful here to keep our pelvis steady so the block doesn't go anywhere. 1 more here. And extend out. Hand down, left toes down, right toes are down here, or right toes are back. And we're here in this plank again. Okay, so we're not gonna move our hips at all. I want your shoulders to pull away from your ears. And I want you to imagine that you can traction your hands back towards your toes. The second I did that, I started to shake a little bit more. Now your hands are tractioning back towards your toes, but they're not moving. And your toes, maybe you can imagine, they're pulling forward towards your hands. So you have a lot of energy underneath your body. We're here for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right knee down, left knee down. Thank you for moving and flowing with me. The full flow, the full sequence will be on our Uscreen page, and more teasers, more clips are gonna be on our YouTube channel. So be sure to follow us at both places. And I hope to see you in the studio soon if you're local. Thanks.